Welcome back to a trip to Thrift. This is, I don't know what number it is, but it is like last Wednesday, this Sunday car boot, and then yesterday, Wednesday car boot. I went to 2 car boots, so it's 4 car boots worth of items. Last week I struggled a bit to find anything, so I ended up sort of panic buying and just buying the odd bit, which I didn't really need. But yeah, I'm going to show you all the clips of me finding some of these items, and then we're going to come back here and we're going to go through everything that I found, what I paid for it, what I hopefully get for it if I do sell it, and I think that's it. Like the video, subscribe if you're new here, follow my Instagram, my Depop down there, Ryan's Finds, IHS, FINDS, and follow the wholesale Instagram that I run, messinawholesale, again down there at the bottom of the screen. And I think that's it. Enjoy the clips, and yeah, I'll see you back here. How much is that one?
50p.
50? Yeah, I'll be right back.
It's so hard, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll look at that one instead.
One size 8 and one size 10.
A bit wet.
Yeah, I know.
How much do you want for them?
35 each.
35 each.
How much trainers? Lovely. How much? £10. 10?
How much is the jacket?
That one is £2, that one.
Right, we're back. We're going to go through the trousers first, and then we'll just get through everything else. First, we've got some nice O2000s Miss 60 trousers. They're probably like really low waisted. That's why they're so big. I got them in a bundle for £5, so they probably cost me like a couple of quid. Then we've got some smart O2000s Quicksilver chinos. The tag's quite cool. Definitely early 2000s on that one. They cost me, I think, £2 or a quid. Then we've got some more women's jeans. Nice early 2000s Morgan de Trois. Newer tags as well. These cost me a £5. They should be like 30, maybe £40. And then the final pair of trousers is this pair of women's diesel trousers from the early 2000s. I think the Diesel Industry says it there. I got these for a £5 in a bundle with another item, so it cost me £2.50. Should hopefully be like 20, maybe £25. Then we got a couple of jackets which are both sort of panic buys. I should pick them up, but they're just not my sort of thing. Late 2000s Nike zip-up jacket. I think that's actually quite cool. It's not too bad. I'll go back on my words. That's all right. I paid, I think, £7 for it. It's a reversible one. It reverses onto a completely red side. And then this one, it's just a bit of a long puffer. But I paid £2 for that. That should hopefully be, I'll probably just whack it on Depop for like £15 just to get it cleared. So not too much on that one. I think it's got a swoosh on the back as well there. Then we got all the jumpers that I found. First we got a Ralphie knit. Paid £2 on that. It just needs a bit of a wash. Should be £20 to £25 on Depop. Then we got a nice Champion. This was a little bit of a sort of rogue buy because it's not that old. It's just a new age reverse weave Champion. Nice embroidered logo there, and then a big spell out on the back, again embroidered. It'll probably sit on Depop for like £20 all in, just because Depop is atrocious at the moment. Then we got an early 2000s sort of techie Timberland weather gear zip up fleece. That cost me £3. Should be like 20, maybe £25. Then we got a nice O2000s, like classic Tommy Sports bootleg zip up fleece. That cost me 50p. Then we got a nice knit Tommy Hilfiger. I think this one's legit. I did think it was bootleg for a little bit because it's made in Thailand. It just doesn't feel right, but I think it's just after I washed it. But I got that for a £5. Should hopefully be 25 to maybe 40. I'll have to have a look online because I haven't sold something like that in a while. And then the last of the jumpers is one that I got yesterday. It's a nice, I don't think it's early 2000s. I think it's fairly modern because it's got the CLG. Yeah, it's got the CLG. So I think it's only probably a couple of years old. But it's just a Stone Island jumper. I paid a £10 on it. I basically just bought it for the badge so I can take that off it and put it on something else, which is probably worth a bit more money because it's quite a thin one and it has got a little hole where the neck is just there. But £10 for a badge is a pretty good deal considering you just can't get hold of any badges for like under maybe £25 for a normal badge, and then the green edges are like £40. Moving on to the accessories, I think this is NHL. I don't know too much about American. Yeah, NHL Tampa Bay Lightning hockey cap, nice green under brim, definitely a 90s one. Paid 50p for that. Should maybe be like £12–15. Don't go for crazy money. These ones are a bit of a rogue buy, but I thought why not. Camel Trophy gloves, thought they're quite funky, got them for a quid. This one I got in a bundle with the diesel jeans and something else, so it cost me like £1, £1.50. 1999 South Park cap. And then the final item for the accessories, well, not really accessories, just a pair of shoes. Nice early 2000s pair of women's Nike trainers from 2008. Quite a good silhouette actually. I think I've had this before, or I might have it somewhere in a box. But they're fairly clean, so that's why I bought them, just because I'm not about cleaning shoes at the moment. So yeah, that's it for the accessories. Next we've got the t-shirts, which is what I've got most of compared to all the other categories, and then we'll finish off with the big jackets. But first, this one's a bit of a rogue buy, but basically I just buy anything which is on this tag, well, on an old Screen Stars tag. Just buy it just in case it's something special. Obviously this one isn't, but I'm still going to buy it for 50p. It is a vintage tee. I think it's Scotch whiskey. I don't know what it says. I think it says Cutty Sark Scotch whiskey. You can probably see it in the light. Sark, yeah, Scotch whiskey. Reject, no clue what it is. Single stitch. Just going to buy it because it's on an old tag. This one's a bit of a funky one. I bought this with the diesel jeans. It's like an early 2000s shirt. It's got that on the pocket and then that printed on the back, which I thought was quite cool. Yeah, just a bit different. I Then we got a Timberland long sleeve. Probably wouldn't buy this usually, but I was just panic buying, trying to get something, a bit of content. I think I paid £1 on it. It's like got a really weird cut off bottom, which isn't that nice, but I paid like £1 for it. This one, I did actually buy this just to annoy an eBay reseller, because he saw me pick it up and I knew he'd want it. But it cost me 50p. I'm just gonna whack it on eBay if I get time to. It's just a standard dry fit. I did think it was a Norwich tee for a second, and I wouldn't have bought it if it was. But yeah, it was just to annoy an eBay reseller, because he was watching me. That sort of makes me seem like a bit of a mean person compared to last week, saying I wouldn't do stuff like that. Then we got a nice Cotton Traders Six Nations long sleeve rugby. Always buy anything to do with like the Six Nations or rugby, because it sells really well on Depop, especially during the Six Nations. So I'll probably tuck that one away until next year. Then this one was a panic buy of yesterday. I just saw a vintage tag and I have to buy it. Made in USA on a 1 tag. Someone's painted that on it basically. Nice single stitch t-shirt, and then they've, don't know what it is, if it's a musician, some random art that someone's put it on there. But yeah, that cost me 50p. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Then we got a nice early 2000s, I think it's early 2000s, maybe late 90s Adidas tee. I bought that in a bundle, which was £70. So I think it cost me like £3 or £4, that one there. Then we got this Tintin, was in the same bundle, 19.99. It's got this on the back, which has got the date on it and everything. Again, that was in the big bundle, that there. Then we got this Diesel tee. There's a bit of a rogue one, but again, it's like that early 2000s women's stuff. Mesh tops, long sleeves, all the skimpy sort of bits. Is that a bad thing to say, skimpy? So that cost me like a couple of quid. I don't know if it's good. My girlfriend says it's not bad, because sometimes I pick up a few questionable women's bits. Then we've got this low alpine tee that I actually bought for my dad, but he doesn't want it, so last time I buy something for him. It's like a breathable, just outdoor sort of tee. Then we've got a nice polo jeans, sort of waffle material t-shirt. I think it's got a little spell out on the arm. That was in the £70 bundle, so that cost me like £3 or £4. This t-shirt I got on the weekend. It cost me £5. Brand new with tags, Ed Hardy, long sleeve. Quite cool to find this, very current with all the fashion that people want at the moment. Should be 25 to 45 maybe. I've had a few people messaging me about it, so I'll probably just do it for cheap, just get rid of it and not have to list it on Depop. And then we got the final t-shirt of the day, which is my favorite. It's a size large, but it fits me really well. Look at that tag. I just saw this hanging out of a box. It wasn't actually meant to be at the car boot. These people have a shop and they said it was meant for their shop. But yeah, had that tag, saw that, and then the back of it, really cool. Awesome to find this in the UK. If you're American and you're watching this and you're like, why am I obsessed with this tag? It is just super hard to find really old Nike in the wild in the UK, in charity shops, car boots. It's just, yeah, there wasn't too much of it about basically. But yeah, that cost me, I think he charged me like £6 or £7 on it, which I'll pay all day long for tees like that. That one's definitely going to be kept for myself. We've actually got one more tee that I dropped on the floor, just a nice Fred Perry spell out, cost me 50p. Should be like £12 to £15 online. And finally, on to the last couple of items of the day, the two big jackets. First, Corona Extra Suzuki jacket, super sick. Paid £50 for it, so paid up, but not too sure what it's going for because I can't find anything on eBay, but I thought it was really cool. And the other jacket I'm going to show you in a second was a lot cheaper, so it sort of evens out the average price that I paid for them. But yeah, there's that one there. It's got a few patches on the arm. That, it's got all the padding as well, which I'll probably take out if I'm going to sell it on Depop. But yeah, Corona Extra, and then that on the back. Then this final jacket I found, which was actually yesterday. I paid £20 on this, so it sort of evens out the average price for what I paid on these big jackets. But it's a Crow jacket from, I don't really know if it's actually from the 90s. I think it was the early 90s is when the movie came out. But that's the front of it, and then this is the back. I did ask the guy a few questions about it because I was trying to find a little bit of info, but I just can't date it. I mean, that's the tag. I think that's a pretty generic tag for a leather jacket. But he said he got it 3 years ago, which a lady just gave it to him. He said the classic thing, oh, I think it was on the movie set. I don't think it was, but I'm not too sure. You never know with these things. But I paid £20 for that. Not too sure what it's going to sell for. Might have to just whack it on eBay and just sit on it because it's really cool. that's it for everything I found in this video. As I said, car boots were really slow last week, but they're slowly picking up. Yesterday was really good. The weekend was sort of bang average, but I've got another car boot, or maybe 2 or 3 this weekend. So hopefully that should be good. But yeah, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new here, follow my Instagram, my Depop down there bottom of the screen. Ryan's Finds, RHINDS, and follow the wholesale Instagram again down there at the bottom of the screen. messinawholesale. And yeah, just like the video, subscribe if you're new here. Let me know what your favourite find was, if you found anything good this weekend or during the week if you have midweek car boots. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.